Serve the zoo and come back in shame. Rochas Okorocha under house arrest by EFCC. Hear the news in details. The former governor of Imo State, Senator Rochas Okorocha, is currently under house arrest at his Abuja residence, happening right now. Wonderful people of Biafra, you remember that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, told our politicians, especially the Biafran politicians, that if you serve the zoo, you shall definitely come back home in shame. Today's date is 24th of May 2022, and this very news I'm bringing to your doorsteps right now. I have some videos that I will be playing for you. That Rochas Okorocha's Abuja residence is under siege as we speak right now. I will be playing you two different clips of videos for you to see. And remember, the last person, the last ex-Igbo governor that that is currently being being dehumanized is the former governor of Anambra State, Governor Obiano. Governor Obiano, he was, dehumanized, intimidated by the EFCC, whereas the main criminals, political thieves, those who have looted Nigeria dry, are all in the north. But this very man on the screen was dehumanized at the office of the EFCC. But that is good for them. And the current one right now is Rochas Okorocha. Is happening right now at his Abuja residence. So without wasting any time, I don't want to talk too much. I will be playing you the first video is how they invaded the premises, and the second video is his own confession inside his sitting room, where he addressed the pressmen for the siege at his Abuja residence. So I want you to pay very close attention as I play the video for you to see what is currently happening. Remember, there are two videos. So after this very one, I will play you the second video. The second video is when he spoke. He spoke to the newsmen and let the people understand. Just take a look at Rochas Okorocha's Abuja residence. See cars. Okay, I know where you are, but this man was the former governor of Imo State. Of course, it's quite obvious that none of IPOB member was shot under his tenure, but he is not my friend. There is no any politician in Biafra land or in entire Bulgaria that is my friend. They are my enemies because they are the reason why we are suffering today. They are the reason why we are passing through what we are passing through today in the hands of the zoo. As it is right now, this is his residence in Abuja. The EFCC men have entered the area.
Listen to me. You can't do that. You can't do that. You're 20. Do you understand?
EFCC have entered in the residence of Rochas Okorocha in Abuja. Remember that Rochas Okorocha should be at the APC consensus today. I don't know if they call it consensus or whatever, because there's a meeting today, and Rochas Okorocha is among the top Igbo politicians who are vying for the next president of Nigeria come 2023. And also remember that Rochas Okorocha also is, a powerful politician on his own. On his own, yes, I'm not promoting him, but that is the reality. Remember, in the year 2003, Bellevue Airline plus another airline that their plane got crashed because of Rochas Okorocha, and that time he was coming out for the president of Nigeria during the time of Olusegun Obasanjo, and Obasanjo was fingered of being the person who masterminded the plane crash of Bellevue Airline in 2003. under Obasanjo, because Rochas was already boarded that very flight. It was just a telephone call that saved the life of Rochas Okorocha in the year 2003. That is the obvious. That is reality. It's not that I'm, saying something else. That is the reality. So when you see this type of thing happening, you should understand that that very word our leader said, serve the zoo and come back in shame. That is the game now. Rochas Okorocha, even though nobody died in Imo State during his tenure, but he has been standing against the restoration of Biafra. Rochas Okorocha has confessed several times that Nigeria can never be broken, that Nigeria can never disintegrate, that he is a full-time Nigerian. Of course, he can say that he's a politician, but if you are a politician, why are you standing against the youth who have seen that there is no hope in Nigeria? Why are you standing against them? So now, this is the game. This is exactly what they have sold. Okorocha is the one now reaping the same thing that they sold by serving the zoo. Our leader told them, but they didn't listen. So without wasting any time, I want you to pay attention as Rochas himself addressed the media over the carnage at his Abuja residence. I want you to pay attention, please.
I'm one person. I have addressed people wrong in Nigeria. All it takes for EFCC to send an invitation, and gladly oblige. But as I speak to you now, I've requested for any arrest warrant, any order of court, not available. Any invitation, I've not been invited. But my lawyer has addressed them, and they're saying that the instruction from above come and get me. So I don't know whether it's an arrest or an invitation. If it's an invitation, it's simply a letter or a word of phone call. And I'll be there. This barrage of policemen and there's some kind of trauma to members of my family is not the best way to go. Can they appeal to the FCC to allow me to go for the training? And wherever I go, allow me to go for the training and do my election. I've also said about it. Still waiting for the staff. And I have a series of reports on that. So, quite frankly, this one expired only. The best of females. I think I should allow to go to the school. If I go for the school, I'll be good. I won't run away. Myself in the school. What's the urgency of the matter? But whatever it is, I'm watching. I told them, guys, and they will soon get themselves how to twist me away. That also, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that's Senator Rochas Okorocha. We just addressed that he didn't get any invite from the operatives of the FCC before.
All right, my people, you have seen the video. That is exactly the game. That is what happened. Not just happened, that is what is happening now.
Present himself
in Abuja.
He's allowed that he needed to go for his screening. And after that, if he's been allowed, that he will present himself for any invitation. But he said it's this day that he's not been allowed to go for his screening as we speak, and it's calling on the authority to allow him. So we'll keep you in touch with the situation of things in his residence. Those the EFCC are still to his house. they've reinforced as we were made to understand, and they're outside. We don't know what will happen in the next couple of minutes, but we will still be here to bring you updates on information. This seems to be an unfolding one.
Seems to be an unfolding one. That is what the reporter is trying to say. That the situation seems to be an unfolding one. So I can't be in because as I'm speaking to you right now, the EFCC operatives are still outside his house. It is happening. So I don't have anything to analyze here. My only word is this: serve the zoo and come back in shame. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains Ohamadike, the only prophet of our time. He told you guys, serve the zoo and come back in shame. The earlier all of you understand that the only hope is Biafra. The only hope of survival is Biafra. The better for every one of us. Thank you, my people.